I can still see that smake. The kind that says, "You don't belong here." We were in a private dining room at a country club I had no membership for, the kind where menus have no prices because they assume you won't ask. My wife had introduced him as Uncle Daniel. Not a real uncle, just her mother's cousin. But he wore arrogance like a tailored suit, son of a bank president, moving through life as if the air itself deferred to him. He leaned back, wine glass in hand, and asked me where I'd gone to school. "High school," I said. No elaboration. It was only a second's pause, but it was enough. His eyes flicked toward his parents across the table. A look, a smake, then the quiet, knowing laugh of people convinced they've confirmed a suspicion. His mother's voice slid in. "Not everyone's meant for higher education." His father chuckled. "Yes, some people just aren't cut out for sight and circles." My wife laughed too, not out of awkwardness, not to smooth over the sting. She laughed with them. That was the moment I knew something in her had shifted, something she hadn't told me. I didn't defend myself, didn't list the companies I owned, the patents under my name, the fact that I'd built an empire from nothing that Ivy League graduates would kill to run. I smiled, as if their approval mattered. Then Daniel asked which bank I used. "Yours," I said. He grinned like a predator. "Then you're in good hands." "No," I said, still smiling. "I think I'll close my account." Polite laughter. His father shook his head. "We have clients worth hundreds of millions. You think closing your account would matter?" I just nodded, the kind of nod you give when you already know how the story ends. Her betrayal didn't start that night. That was simply when I saw it. The weeks after brought late-night calls she wouldn't explain, dinners with friends that ended with her smelling like another man's cologne. Not Daniel's, but someone's. When I asked, she called me paranoid. She'd forgotten I built my life on reading people, on spotting the cracks they thought invisible. So I watched, waited. I didn't confront. I moved pieces quietly. Feist, I called my private banker, not theirs, mine, the one who handled my offshore holdings. I ordered quiet liquidation, spread across multiple accounts, routed through a web of shell corporations I controlled. Then I hired a forensic accountant. Not for me, for them. I wanted to see how Daniel's father really ran his bank. The debts, the concealed deals, the weaknesses. 3 months later, I had the full picture. They weren't bulletproof. One major withdrawal from a top-tier account could trigger liquidity alarms they couldn't hide. I was that top-tier account. I waited. The strike came on a gray Tuesday in late October. I walked into the main branch without an appointment. Daniel's father spotted me from his glass office and looked away. The branch manager greeted me with a patronizing smile. I slid the withdrawal forms across the counter. "All of it," I said. He read the number. $7 billion. His face drained. "Sir, that's not possible without." "Do it," I said, calm as stone. Within minutes, Daniel's father was in the lobby, trying to make it a misunderstanding. "Let's talk in my office." "No," I replied. "He is fine." I kept my voice low, each word a scalpel. "I told you I'd close my account." You laughed. He stammered about liquidity, timing, temporary challenges. I signed the authorization. In 28 minutes, the money was gone, wired to Zurich, Singapore, and the Caymans. By afternoon, the news broke. Stock dipping, analysts whispering. By the next morning, rivals were circling. A week later, regulators announced a review. But the financial blow wasn't the only one. 2 weeks later, same country club, same faces. This time I arrived with someone else. My wife had filed for divorce the day after the withdrawal, expecting half. She didn't know my real assets were untouchable. I went straight to their table. Daniel, his parents, the board members who once shook my hand. I leaned in, smiling. "I heard about the liquidity crisis. Tough break." His father's hands shook. His mother's face went rigid. Daniel's mouth opened, but no sound came. "Oh," I added, straightening up. "Zurich sends its regards." and I walked away. I never shouted, never threatened, never bragged. The headlines did it for me. She got the house. I let her keep it, a monument to what she traded for a table full of snakes. Do I regret it? No. I didn't ruin them out of spite. I simply showed them what happens when someone you underestimate takes themselves seriously. The best revenge isn't loud. It's precise, surgical. And when it's over, all that remains is the silence where their laughter used to be.